So, okay, I'm doing editing and I noticed, my apologies. I forgot a setting on the microphone. And so the audio and the video have a lag of 200 milliseconds because of a setting that I forgot to do on the microphone. So anyway, just bear with me. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, let's launch this debacle. Hi. Good morning. It's uh it's Sunday about 10:30, 11 o'clock, between there sometime. I'm doing this video really quick this morning, you guys, just to let you know that I probably won't be putting out a video this weekend. Um, so yeah, couple of interesting things um, that I want to talk to you about. So on Friday, I went in for another CT scan. Okay. Upper chest, abdomen, pelvis, that type of thing. You know, where they inject the contrast. You know, and it makes you feel all warm and weird. You know. Well, the CT scan itself goes really fast, so it's not a big deal. But I got the results of my CT scan yesterday, and I've got this really cool app on my phone that the U of M Fairview healthcare system uses. It's called My Chart. So it's great. You go in there and you see all your test results, you see all your visits coming up and all that stuff, but blah, blah, blah. So looking at the results of my CT scan, number one, new patchy right upper lobe, ground glass opacity, ground glass opacity. What does that mean? May represent developing pneumonia. Great. That's like the last thing I need right now. Um, in the setting of infection, increased prominence of mediastinal nodes, mediastinal. No, you can't read that. Mediastinal nodes is likely reactive. I try not to be reactive. I try to be proactive, right? Attention at follow-up advised. So I have a meeting with my oncologist um, this Friday. So in 5 days. Um, yeah, and then it goes on to say, you know, fluid collections in the distal pancreatectomy splenectomy bed compatible with postoperative hematoma seroma. So just normal, otherwise normal stuff. But pneumonia? Really? Which maybe explains why I've been feeling so crummy lately. You guys, last night I went to bed, well, yesterday afternoon, Saturday, I went to bed at 5 because I was feeling just so fatigued and crummy, which is why I didn't do a video yesterday. Went to bed at 5, got up this morning at 8. So, what, 15 hours? So, I mean, the way my body's been working lately, it's like I sleep for like 3 hours and then I wake up and I come out in the living room and maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos, get something to eat, and then go back to bed. You know, so I might be up for like 15 minutes and then sleep for another 3 hours. So, I don't know. So, I'll let you guys know after I talk to my oncologist, Dr. Shanks. Um, the, the one guy on my team that I have to work kind of hard, to get him to laugh with me. He's a very serious guy, right? Super nice, just a great guy, very competent and all that. But you know, some people, nurses and stuff, I can, joke around with them and get them to giggle, pretty easily. But Dr. Shanks is pretty, stoic. So, but last time I was in there, we were laughing about, I don't know, the Partridge Family or something. So anyway, so yeah, I won't be doing a video this weekend, you guys. Sorry. But so what am I doing? And you guys know I've got 100 things that I should be doing, but this is way more fun, and I've got 100 things that I want to talk to you about. There's like 100 crazy stories laying on my desk, but one thing that happened yesterday, because something happens every day, right? This happened yesterday. I'll explain. Remember in the last video, and you guys, if you're getting really bored with this, I'm really sorry, but this is my channel. Remember last time I talked about my system had a complete meltdown? My big solar project, I put too much amperage through it. I ran my air fryer and my induction cooktop, and the thing just literally melted down. So I had to buy bigger cable, right? So here's the old one of these, and here's the new one. Okay, you can kind of see the difference in size. Size does matter. So anyway, this will be the last time I talk about this, you guys. So this is the cable I was using, okay? 2 gauge, which is pretty big, But then it's like, no, I'm supposed to be using 2/0 gauge. I don't know if you can see the difference there, but it's quite a bit bigger. Well, I decided, so I bought this stuff, 10 feet of this stuff, the 2/0, right? It's heavy, but then I decided to heck with it. I'm just going to go, a little bit overboard. So a couple days ago, I ordered 3/0 gauge. So now I have to buy a bunch more of these, which these things are expensive. These are $16 for 10 of them. So, and this is the 2/0. So the 3/0 is going to be way bigger. Now, here's the problem. See how wacky these crimps are? And I'm really sorry if this is boring, you guys. This big heavy thing, my crimper, is not big enough. This was $35. So I don't know, do I return it? It's probably past the time when I can return it. Use it like 6 or 7 times and return it. So I had to buy this thing. So the way this works is you put the thing in the thing. So you put the lug in there like that, and you hit it with a hammer, and it crimps your great big lugs. The problems that us solar designers run into. Jeez. You can tell I'm feeling a little better today, which is why I'm not doing a video this weekend. But yeah, so I'm going to have to take this outside, put it on one of my big stumps. Bang, bang. This was slick because just one crimp, and it puts a nice hexagonal, decahedron, 6-sided, the 6-sided, and it was slick. Well, so I'm going to have to take this thing outside, bang, bang, turn it a little bit, bang, bang, turn it a little bit, bang, bang. So, do you feel my pain? And I know you're rolling your eyes right now, but that's okay, MadPack, you can judge me all you want. All right, I fully expect some eye rolls on this channel because I do some wacky stuff. I do. Well, sure, we all do, right? Now I need to get out and mow. Did I talk about mowing in my last video? Where, all last summer I was going through chemo, so I couldn't mow my backyard. And it got to be this long. But now in the spring, it's like, so I've got these big lumps of grass in my backyard. So I'm going to set the mower down a couple of notches and just lop the tops off of these lumps of grass. And then I'm out in the backyard, and in the middle of nowhere, there's a little patch of strawberries coming up. It's like, where I had strawberries like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, but they are a pain in the butt to maintain. They just go everywhere, and try to, it's like herding cats, it's like, get back in the fence, right? Anybody had strawberries? Big pain in the butt. So this little patch of strawberries, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to dig them up and put them in a container. Genius, right? Either a 5-gallon bucket or something, because I don't want to throw them away or mow over them. So follow me around and you will be entertained nonstop. I keep saying that. But what else? Besides my crazy solar project, you guys, I've got all kinds of stuff I could talk about. But yeah, pneumonia, really? Well, do you remember, this was a long time ago, maybe 10 videos ago, I talked about, I was in the hospital in 6th grade. I was in the hospital for like a month, but I had double pneumonia. And the nurses would come by and they would bring me these little snacks, I could pick out. They had little granola bars and stuff. They had a cart, and they also had these plaster of Paris little things with watercolors, arts and crafts things just to keep a 6th grader busy. Well, try to keep this kid busy, right? So yeah, I did paint some, plaster of Paris. I don't know what it was, a frog or something. So, but that was boring. But then, so they also have these snacks on this cart, I think I told this story like a long time ago, but I had this little cup of peanuts and those trays that go underneath the bed and over top of the bed, they're like this, well, it had a thing that would tip up and there was a mirror on the other side, but I would just tip it up a little bit. I would line up these peanuts and I would flick them off my tray. And because it was tilted up, it would bounce off the closet door and go out in the hallway. So my point is, if I end up in the hospital again for pneumonia, I'm going to ask for a cup of peanuts and then video me shooting them into the hallway just for your entertainment. The things I do for you guys. But it's like, I'm not that worried about it because I don't have a fever that I'm aware of. I haven't taken my temperature, but I don't feel like I have a fever. I do have fatigue, but that might be something else. Yes, I'm eating okay, you guys. I'm hydrated. I drink about a gallon of water a day. I'm getting protein. I'm doing everything right, Well, except for exercise. I do need to get downstairs and start using my my fitness center. I've got everything I need down there to do complete, workout routine. I've got a nice treadmill, that I got on Facebook Marketplace. Thing was freaking heavy. So just to get it down there, I had a big heavy rope tied onto it, and at the top of the stairs here, and I did this by myself. Yeah, genius, right? So I started tipping it down the steps and I'm holding onto it. And I'm like, screw it. And I let go of the rope and it just went boom, bang, bong, bang, bing, bang, bang. No, I didn't do that. I got it down there just fine. But I've got pulleys attached to my joists where I can do these, I can do these, lat pull down. I can do all that stuff, seated row. That's my wacky Samsung stove that needs a new motherboard because it just freaks out once in a while and it just beeps for no reason. You guys come over here. Well, actually, there's no parking on the street right now because my wonderful Hmong neighbors on this side, the other side of my driveway, on the other side of my trailer, the sweetest family. Um, well, Grandma passed away 2 weeks ago or something, and the funeral was last Saturday. And I couldn't, I wanted to go, but I just couldn't go because I just wasn't feeling good. And I feel really bad about that because they are just the sweetest family. They're the ones that I've been giving all my rice to and all my carbs that I can't eat, you know. But now there's something's going on over there. They must be having like a big family get together because there is no parking on the street. Otherwise, I would invite you guys over here just to watch me do my normal life and just you can just sit there and laugh at me all day long. But they're probably in the backyard right now just having a blast, probably barbecuing and all that stuff. When they get together, excuse me, when they get together, they have these big bashes, big family get-togethers, and they just have a great time. So I do need to go out there and burn boxes. So I hope I'm not going to disturb them burning all my Amazon boxes. Gee, I wonder where I get all those Amazon boxes from. Right? Jeez. But yeah, I got to burn a bunch of boxes and then I have to go out and mow. So, and I still haven't done it. I think I said in the last video I need to go out there and mow. So, yeah, I'll try to avoid that strawberry plant. But what else? I think I'm going to cut it off. This will be short, but yeah, just to let you guys know, I'm not going to have a video this weekend. Okay, so yeah, pneumonia. I I don't know. I'll let you know if they follow up with X-rays or something, or I don't know. And I'll let you guys know what I hear from Dr. Shanks as far as how I'm doing with all my other stuff, all my other pancreatic cancer stuff. I hope you guys are doing okay. All right. I think about you guys a lot. Some of you are going through treatment, and I might come on here and be all upbeat and silly and stuff, but I actually really do think about you guys quite often. And so if anybody has an update that you want me to put out on the posts thing, if you wouldn't mind having some support and some prayers and stuff, if you're having a hard time, as always, leave a comment on this video, you guys, and I'll put it out there so that other people who have gone through what you've gone through can give you some encouragement. Okay. When I first started this channel, I just started documenting what was going on. I was amazed and very humbled at how much encouragement the Mad Pack, you guys, gave me. It was so, it changed my life, you guys. I was just amazed. Restored my faith in humanity. There are good people out there. Okay, I don't know what that is, but yeah, so if you're having a hard time with your treatment or something's coming up that makes you nervous, anything that you want us, it's not just me, right? This isn't about me, us, the community, right? If there's anything you want the community to be aware of, you guys, I'm going through chemo and it just sucks, or, radiation or whatever. Please don't be shy to leave a comment and let us know, okay? Because we're all here together, right? I've been through it, and now I'm on the other side of it, right? It's been over a year. It's April. I was diagnosed last February, so 27 infusions, 27 chemos, 5 surgeries, CT scans, MRIs, PET scans, you name it, right? So a lot of us in this community are survivors. We have a handful of subscribers, survivors out there. I could list a handful right off the top of my head right now. So anyway, as always, thanks you guys for everything. And I won't be doing a video this weekend, but I can do this. I've done that before. It's just silly. It's just silly. There's a 12-year-old inside me, okay? All right. Have a good day, you guys, and I'll talk to you later. All right. Boy. Science!